Hi, this is Denise LaFrance, Certified Women's Coach with Emerge Into You Coaching. Today I'd like to talk about coming out to yourself, about denial. Typically, before we start having conversations with other people about our sexual orientation, we've been thinking about it ourselves for a while. We normally would feel as if we're different in some way, and some of us have an idea about what that difference is, and some of us don't. And in conversation, part of what we're really looking for is validation and acceptance, and that in turn helps us to accept ourselves. That's human nature. So why is it so difficult for people to accept their sexual orientation? Well, there are certainly lots of societal pressures. We grew up with a need to please our parents and grandparents and family members, to conform lots of times to expectations, and to know that in your particular family it might be extremely disappointing for your family members to have you come out as gay is very, very hard, and therefore it keeps you from coming out to yourself, because once you come out to yourself it sort of starts the ball rolling. Fear of rejection is also very real for lots of people who grow up in families who are not accepting. Hopefully that's not one of your families. The other piece is fear of ridicule or harassment. Again, when we come out to ourselves, we then start the process of coming out, period. That's the first step. And so therefore you start processing, and externally at some point, if you tell somebody, you risk the fear of harassment and ridicule. That doesn't happen most of the time, but it's a fear, and fear keeps you stuck. And the other major reason is many of us have been told our whole lives that being gay is sinful, that it's wrong, that, you know, it's deviant behavior in some ways. And even though intellectually we know that that is not right, it's really, really hard to, in your heart, fully embrace the fact that it's totally wrong. When you're told something over and over again growing up, you tend to believe it. And that's where a lot of the internalized homophobia comes from. It comes from either people, family, friends, whatever, telling you that it's not right, and it comes from the religious institutions that are very anti-gay. And it's hard to go against that, and therefore denial is very common in people who have been raised in strict religious families. So coming out to yourself really presents lots of challenges, and given the difficulty of a lot of the things I just talked about, it takes people sometimes years to come out. And part of what I really want you to know is that it's really important for you to be patient with yourself. And if you do the work that it takes to really figure out where your stuck points are, what's keeping you stuck in that state of denial, any one of those fears, and there might be others, those are going to keep you from moving forward. So sometimes it really takes some digging and some work to get through those stuck points. But I am telling you, it's going to make a big difference in your quality of life on the other side. And, you know, I want you to remember that part of embracing the piece of you that we're talking about, your sexual orientation, is really no different than embracing your ethnicity and your personality traits. It's just a part of who you are. So please know that I am here to help you. Should you want to talk, you can contact me via my website, emergeintoyou.com, or my contact information will be available at the end of this video. Take care of yourself, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.